Welcome to episode 4 of whatever the fuck you want to call this. I've been busy lately. I haven't made a video in like a month, I guess, I think. Over a month. Yeah, definitely. I got a second job. I've been really busy. I've been trying to work on my mental health. But I wanted to make a video tonight. So here we are. So of course, I wanted to talk to y'all about a meditation that I did recently, which this wasn't that recent because like I said, I haven't done this in like a month or so, but my favorite meditation so far has been the Gregorian chant. It lowers blood pressure and your heart rate, it steadies pulse and breathing, it quiets the mind, and it uplifts and renews the spirit. Basically, I just went on YouTube and typed in Gregorian chant. I clicked on the first one. It's like 3 hours long. Obviously don't listen to it for 3 hours, but I listen to it whenever I feel like I need to calm down and relax. Like if you want to take a bubble bath and just listen to this, you'll just come out so peaceful. I apologize for the lack of light in my room and the lack of any sort of technology in my camera because this looks like some middle school shit, honestly. I mean, this is bad. So, today's big topic. Number one, it's something I'm really passionate about. Number two, I think it might get me a view. Like, just one. Just because the topic is the subject of abortion, because I'm pro-choice. And if you're pro-life, you should probably listen, because it might change your mind. Or you might get pissed off because I'm right. That happens. So the following speech is a 5-minute speech. I could have made it an hour longer, but this was for a public speaking class in college, and so I had to cut it down. So it's going to be really crammed together, but get ready for it. How many of you have went through an abortion or know someone who has? I guarantee you that you're all lying, and most of you may not even know it. Okay, well, you're not all lying, but a lot of you are lying. 1/3 of women in the USA will have an abortion. Before anyone thinks that women should use birth control to avoid abortion, let me tell you about one of my friends. She got pregnant 3 separate times on 3 different forms of birth control: the pill, the shot, and the Nexplanon. Many people do not realize that abortion is a result of problems, not the cause of problems. I'm here to explain to you some background information on abortion, the types of women that get abortions, and what you can do to reduce the number of abortions, but why it must also stay legal. Before Roe v. Wade passed in 1973, it is estimated that 1.2 million women had illegal abortions in the United States yearly. That's per year. As many as 5,000 died each year as a result, according to Susan Wickland, a traveling abortion provider. As of 2008, the death rate from an abortion is 0.6 in 100,000. That is reduced by so much because of safe abortions. Alternately, numerous women would try to self-abort by using coat hangers, which would lead to many women dead, laying in piles of their own blood. And for those who think women who get abortions are heartless and suggest adoption, you're just as heartless. The Guttmacher Institute records that there are over 586,000 children in the U.S. alone without homes, 100,000 of whom are available right now for adoption. There are plenty of children without homes and parents as is. So for all of you pushing for the birth of these unwanted children, why don't you go adopt some? Save the world a little bit. Many women who get abortions are a mother or plan on being a mother at another time. I agree with Liz Carlin when she said that women have abortions because they want to be good mothers. Many times women are not ready to be mothers and they know it. So instead of raising a child in poverty as an irresponsible parent and quite possibly giving them a bad childhood, they choose to not be a mother until they are prepared to be a good mother. Something a lot of people believe is that most people who get abortions are irresponsible teenagers. According to Jennifer Baumgardner, a study in 2008 showed that only 17% of girls had abortions or teenagers. Not to mention, humans are animals. People are animals, and we crave sex. And to think that society expects us to just abstain from sex is ridiculous. I mean, you're going to tell us to go against our animal instincts? Like, come on. Come on, you fucking wasps. Like, oh my God. It's about to get me heated. Anyways, most birth control pills given to low-income families are only 80% effective. To reduce the number of abortions, the birth control given out should be more effective. One reason that abortion should remain legal that people seem to look past is that sometimes carrying the baby can harm the mother. Other times, the baby may not survive until full term or even have any chance of survival. To force a woman to carry a baby that may kill her or carry a baby she knows will very well die, to haunt her inside her, to tease her of the baby she cannot keep is inhumane. I mean, can you imagine knowing your baby's not going to survive? Being forced to keep it. Feeling it move. Feeling it grow just to die. Can you imagine? One step we took to reduce the number of abortions is the day after pill. In 2006, the day after pill was released, which does not induce an abortion. It simply prevents the egg from attaching to the uterine wall, so it passes like a normal period. All y'all uneducated motherfuckers who think it causes an abortion, no. Educate yourself, okay? In conclusion, legal abortion is a necessity because many women will go to other serious alternatives without it. Good women, 1/3 of women, you, me, your mother, your sister, your best friend, your grandma, any human in general, get abortions. And if you are truly pro-life, you should be pro-better birth control or pro-free birth control for every woman. Abortion is the result of sex-craving creatures not having access to better and cheaper birth control. It is not the cause of societal problems, it is the result. There are two really good books out there. I let my friend borrow. One book is called This Common Secret. It's by an abortion provider. It's very insightful. And then there's another one called Abortion is Life, I think. It has a bunch of stories from women who have had abortions. It's also very insightful. And if you've ever had an abortion and you're feeling down, you can contact me. You can read these books. There are sources out there to help you through it because you are not alone. 1/3 of women get abortions. And it's not talked about. And it makes you feel wrong and it makes you feel dirty and it makes you feel awful. I had an abortion when I was 16. I just turned 16. She would have been born August 2nd, 2011, I think. Yeah, 2011. So that means she'd be, 9 this year? And it's crazy to think that I'd have a small adult. God, would I have been an awful mother. No patience. Working at Sonic. But she knows I love her, and I went through a recovery program at Coastline Women's Center in Conway, South Carolina, and they are fucking amazing. I mean, if you're going through anything, If you're a new parent and you need diapers, you need free clothes, you need free counseling, you just want mommy lessons, everything there is free. Coastline Women's Center in Conway, South Carolina. Jeannie is an absolute angel sent from heaven to provide for these young women. She gives free ultrasounds. Who does that? She's amazing. I remember I was going to Coastal Carolina University, and she wrote a book. I read it in one day, and I kept walking past her booth because no one talks about abortions. But I went back, and that was the first, public person, first stranger I told that I had an abortion. And she made me feel so at home. And it took me 2 or 3 years to actually go to one of these meetings. It took me getting pregnant to go. But I'm so glad that I did. If you have any questions, any comments, any hate mail, drop it below. Whatever, I'm cool with it. I've accepted my life. You can't hurt me, bitch. You're only hurting yourself. So, you all have a wonderful evening. Listen to Kesha's new song, High Road. And have a blessed night.